Welcome to the new 2019 vlog of Asimov Tech LLC, based in the Maldives in Formula. My name is Vignesh Nambiar. I am the CEO of Asimov Tech, and I will be presenting a lot of these videos in the future in association with the RACE facility that's upcoming in Formula. Our plans are huge, our plans are great, but our plans are overwhelmingly aimed towards making the world a better place. And the way that we do it as a green tech firm is by finding an issue and addressing it the best way that we can using our combined efforts in terms of expertise, knowledge, and skills. And today, the topic that we're going to be discussing is plastics. So when you do watch more videos of me, you'll come to realize that I fucking love sticky notes and shit like this. Today's topic is actually plastics, as I previously mentioned, and I like to just blow through some of the points that I've prepared ahead of time. So let's just read them out as a dramatic reading to begin. Bad. Plastics bad. Why plastics bad? They not green? Pollution. But Wiggy, why don't we just burn them? What are our options? And what should we actually do? So that's a lot of things to deal with, and let's try and do it systematically. So let's begin with why plastics are bad. I don't really need to get into the research and the studies to actually prove why plastic is bad. If you're an adult living in 2019 and living in the societies that we choose to live in, you would know for a fact that plastic is everywhere. The food industry is one of the most over-abusers, in my opinion, of plastic, to the extent where documentaries such as Food Inc. themselves have extensively stated the ill effects of the overconsumption of plastic. It's always been something that grinds my gears. I'm originally Indian. India has been burning plastic since the 80s in order to actually get rid of its pollution problems. And look where we are now. The capital city of New Delhi actually has, as recently as a 364 on the pollution radar for air pollution. And that, to me, is unacceptable. Because what this means in reality is that cities in China, cities in India, cities in developing countries, and heck, even now the developed world, actually have to start considering the reality that we will be living in a smoggy atmosphere. This is unacceptable to me, and I believe it should be unacceptable to pretty much everyone on our planet. And that is why I have chosen to address plastics. We didn't start off this way. We always had other renewable-ish, sustainable-ish options that we could actually use. And the issue now is that we haven't really adapted. We haven't adapted to future tech. We haven't adapted to green tech. And this is how we could potentially do it. In my opinion, I believe that biodegradables should be our main priority. Now, what are biodegradables? Again, no need for the extended lecture. I trust you guys to actually be intelligent individuals who are watching this. And let's just proceed with the assumption that you know what a biodegradable is. Molecularly and structurally, this would mean that we would need to reverse engineer the plastic itself. As I like to put it, that's more of a future Viggy problem. But it's possible. There are already things being done worldwide, and I'm not the first and only person talking about this. We have situations where biodegradable straws are being implemented, biodegradable cups, biodegradable plastics that are in cutlery, which are actually used as utensils along with office lunches. Brilliant ideas. What's the issue though? Why is this not being implemented worldwide? Awareness. And a large reason as to why awareness is we keep burning stuff. And that brings me back to my point of, but why Viggy? Why don't we just burn them? Why don't we just burn them? In the Maldives, there's actually an island called Tilafushi, which extensively does pollution through burning of, garbage. And while this may have been a logical option in the past, while this may have been and still is the most feasible option at this moment in time, I personally believe we could potentially do better. How? We stop burning them. We stop just collecting them in landfills, and we stop just making sure that we make them a future humanity problem, and we actually consider it a now humanity problem. I decided to start this entire course as building this entire company and enlisting some of the brightest minds in the world, because I was alarmed by the latest IPCC report, which was published in late 2018, I believe. And even the results of COP24 have been staggering. We have world administrations, and I don't want to name names here, who've decided to pull out of agreements that basically govern the way that we would be protecting our future generations. And the era of non-governmental organizations being pushed aside in favor of governmental organizations, as well as businessmen refusing to actually take their responsibility seriously, I believe is over. And we at Asimov Tech have considered a few options. As I previously mentioned, the best option would probably be biodegradable technology. It's happening, it's happened, it's extensively used in parts of India already, and we would probably be modeling our own estimates in the future based on those ideas. But what should we actually do in order to make a lasting change? And to me, that is changing the way society views itself, changing the way society views plastic. And the first step would be stop using plastic extensively, stop wasting plastic. That sounds like a tall order, because it is. But drops of water make an ocean, as my father used to say. And it is something that I personally believe to be true, because cumulatively we have the ability and the desire to actually self-sustain ourselves. If anything, be selfish, guys. Consider your own requirements as a life being, as a human, in order to actually protect your own environment. And that is what I'm advocating for. So 2019 is going to be a bright year. The minds at Asimov Tech will be working 24/7, I know I will, in order to ensure that we make sure that we leave a better world behind. And by 2020, I got that 2020 vision, you know. We're going to be trying to make sure that we can actually have a better world. And hopefully, I'll be recording more videos in the future in order to ensure that we can lead that to the right generation. Thank you.